Vibrio cholerae Part 1. Vibrio cholerae are short, curved, cylindrical, gram-negative bacillus. They are typically comma-shaped. So Vibrio means comma-shaped. So these Vibrio cholerae are comma-shaped bacteria. This is the appearance of Vibrio cholerae. They are gram-negative, comma-shaped bacilli under microscope. They have fish in stream appearance. So they look like fishes in stream. The Vibrio cholerae are motile with single sheath polar flagella. The type of motility is darting type of motility. The Vibrio cholerae show fish in stream appearance. They are motile with single sheath polar flagellum and they show darting type of motility. Next is culture characteristics. The Vibrio cholerae is aerobic and it grows well on ordinary media. Nutrient agar. On nutrient agar, they produce moist, translucent, round, disc-like colonies with bluish tinge. In McConkey agar, they are late lactose fermenters. So initially they produce colorless colonies which later turn reddish on prolonged incubation. So they are late lactose fermenters. They ferment lactose after some time. So they are late lactose fermenters. On blood agar, initially they produce alpha hemolysis, that is partial hemolysis, and later it turns into beta hemolysis, that is complete hemolysis. So initially there is partial hemolysis, after some time there is beta hemolysis. In gelatin stab culture, there is funnel shaped liquefaction seen. Transport media. 3 transport media can be used. First is VR medium. VR stands for Venkatraman Ramakrishnan medium. Next is Cary-Blair medium. This is a buffered solution of sodium chloride, sodium thioglycolate and disodium phosphate and calcium chloride. This Cary-Blair medium is a transport media for Salmonella and Shigella also. The next transport media is autoclave seawater. Next, coming to the enrichment media. The enrichment media used for Vibrio cholerae are alkaline peptone water and Monsu's taurocolate tellurite peptone water. So the enrichment media are alkaline peptone water and Monsu's taurocolate tellurite peptone water. Plating media. The plating media first is alkaline bile salt agar. Here the colonies produced are similar to those on the nutrient agar. Next is Monsu's gelatin taurocolate trypticase tellurate agar, GTTA. Gelatin taurocolate trypticase tellurate agar. Here it produces small translucent colonies with greyish black center and a turbid halo. Next plating media is thiosulfate citrate bile salt sucrose medium, that is TCBS medium. Here it produces yellow colored convex colonies which later turn green on continued incubation. Next is identification. Identification of Vibrio cholerae is performed using string test. So in string test, a loop full of the growth is mixed with 1 drop of 0.5% sodium deoxycholate in saline on a slide. If the test is positive, the suspension loses its turbidity, it becomes mucoid and forms a string when the loop is drawn slowly away from the suspension. This is string test. Biochemical reactions of Vibrio cholerae. Sugar fermentation. It ferments glucose, mannitol, maltose, mannose and sucrose with the production of acid but there is no gas production. Indole test is positive and nitrate reduction is positive, that is nitrates are reduced to nitrites. These two properties contribute to a reaction called as cholera-red reaction. This cholera-red reaction is tested by adding a few drops of concentrated sulfuric acid to a 24-hour peptone water culture. With cholera vibrose, a reddish pink color develops due to the formation of nitrosoindole. This is called as cholera-red reaction. The catalase and oxidase reactions are positive, but the methyl red and urease are negative, and gelatin liquefaction is seen. The enzymes produced by Vibrio cholerae are collagenase, elastase, chitinase, nucleotidase, decarboxylase, lipase, mucinase, and neuraminidase. This is the receptor destroying enzyme. That is, this is the one responsible for destroying the receptors in the intestine. Coming to the classification. The serological classification was given by two scientists, Gardner and Venkatraman. So this classification was known as Gardner and Venkatraman classification. According to this classification, the Vibrio cholerae is divided into 139 serogroups based on the type of O antigen. O antigen is somatic antigen. All the isolates from the epidemic cholera till 1992 belong to the serogroup O1. So therefore, in diagnostic laboratories, group O1 antiserum, which was known as cholera non-differential serum, came to be used for identifying pathogenic Vibrio cholerae. So these pathogenic Vibrio cholerae are called as agglutinable Vibrios. Other Vibrio isolates which are not agglutinated by O1 antiserum are called as non-agglutinable or NAG Vibrios. NAG stands for non-agglutinable. These non-agglutinable Vibrios were considered non-pathogenic. So they were called as non-cholera Vibrios. The Vibrio which do not cause cholera. Now let's see about the Gardner and Venkatraman's classification. Vibrio based on the H antigen, that is the flagellar antigen, is divided into two groups, group A and group B. The group A consists of cholera vibrios and other biochemically similar species which share a common H antigen. So all the species having common H antigen, that is flagellar antigen, belong to the group A, and rest all the species belong to group B. So they are biochemically and antigenically heterogeneous. These group A Vibrio are further divided as O1 and non-O1 species. So these are O subgroups, also called as serogroups. O1 and non-O1. This non-O1 contains serogroups up to O139. So they are in total 139 serogroups of Vibrio. This O1 is further divided into classical and LTOR biotypes. These are biotypes, classical and LTOR. These two biotypes are classified into three serotypes based on the minor surface antigenic characteristics. So the three serotypes of Vibrio are Ogawa, Inaba and Hikojima. So these are the three serotypes. This is the Gardner and Venkatraman classification. We'll see about the pathogenicity, lab diagnosis, treatment and prophylaxis in the next part of the video. Thank you.